Welcome to the class. This is the quick revision of mathematics for your upcoming examination. Exam of maths is on Monday. Okay, so let's start the revision. See, after this class, what we are going to do here, first we will start with quick revision where I will explain you all the concepts from all the lessons, including some practice questions where I will explain you the questions and how to utilize the concepts. And after that, there will be a quick session of question and answer where you can write your questions or any comment in the comment box. Okay. Now, we have three units: ratio and rates, then fraction, decimal and percent, and numbers and fractions. These three units we have to cover. So let's start with the first unit, which is ratio and rate. In this we are going to study all these topics one by one. Why I have highlighted the last one? Because this is something important for you, because here you need to memorize the formulae. Okay, list of the formulae I will mention you in that particular page. Okay, so let's start this. These are the topics. Okay, these things we are going to cover during the lesson. Now let's start with ratio and rate. Whenever you will see this word ratio in exam, what you will understand? You will understand the ratio means division of two numbers. So whenever you will see this word in exam, always you will see one word before 2 and one word after 2. Okay, or one number will be before 2 and one number will be after 2. So it means ratio of A to B is A over B, A divided B, or you can write like this, A ratio B. For example, if I say ratio of boys and girls in a school is 5 ratio 7. Okay, so it means there are 5 portions of boys and 7 portions of girls. Like, or you can say like this, for every 5 boys there are 7 girls in the school. Okay, like this you can mention the ratio, but calculation for ratio will be always division. Okay, now writing the ratio in simplest form. This is the very important question for you. If you have to write in simplest form, then you have to follow certain method for this. Okay, simplest form means you have to write the number in the terms of common factor. So what I'll tell you 2 or 3 methods, and it's up to you. The way you like it, you can follow that method. Okay, now you see 20 ratio 36. Now we can write 20 as 5 times 4, and 36 you can write as 6 times 6. Now some of you will say, Mr. I can write 10 times 2 also. Yes, you can write. Some of you will say, Mr. 36 can be written as 9 times 4 as well. Yes, you can write. Okay, you will get the same answer. Now you see 5 you cannot break further, but 4 you can break, 2 times 2. And then here 6 can be further factored as 2 times 3, and then this 6 also 2 times 3. Now before ratio and after ratio, if you see any number same to same, then cancel it. For example, 2 is here, 2 is here, cancel. 2 again, 2 again, cancel. So what is left here? In the left side, which number is left? 5, and right side 3 times 3. 3 times 3 means 9. Okay, so this is the simplest form of 20 ratio 36. This is one method what I did. Another thing you can do like this. 20 can be written as, like, method is same. Okay, just method of writing is different. 10 times 2, and then 10 can be written as 5 times 2, and always you will write the last number in the factor tree. Okay, so for 20 you will write 5 times 2 times 2. You see we have written here also. And for 36 again you will break like this, 6 times 6. So this is 2 times 3 further, and 2 times 3. So all the last number you will write in the factor tree. So this is here. And again you will cut the same numbers to get the answer. Okay. Another thing to solve this question is, for example, suppose you have 20 ratio 36. Now can we see some numbers, same numbers, which can divide both sides. It means which can divide 20 and which can divide 36 also. So what you can do here, you can divide both sides by 2, right? So 20 divided by 2 is 10, 36 divided by 2 is 18. Again you can divide it by 2, but remember division should be by the same number, okay? 10 divided by 2 is 5 and 18 divided by 2 is 9. Now 9 you can divide further by 3, but 5 you cannot divide by 3, right? So this cannot be simplified further, so this is the answer. Okay, so like this you can have a question of simplest form. Now next thing we can have equivalent ratio. If we see this word in the question, equivalent ratio, what you will remember? You will remember cross. Okay, you have different methods for this, but this is the easiest way what I have told to my students. Okay, cross. For example, if you have 3 ratio 7 and 24 ratio 56. Okay, for this question also I will tell you two methods. Okay, 3 ratio 7 you can write as 3 over 7 and 24 ratio 56 you can write as 24 over 56. Now what you can see, 3 times 8 is 24 and 7 times 8 is 56, right? So you see numerator and denominator we have multiplied by the same number to get this second number, second fraction. It means they are equivalent ratio. Okay, this is the one method I told you by checking with the common factor. Now if you see again 3 over 7 for 3 ratio 7 and 24 over 56 by 24 ratio 56. Now make them cross multiply like this. So it will be 3 times 56 and this side will be 24 times 7. Now by multiplying, if you get the same answer, then it will be equivalent ratio, otherwise not. So 3 multiply 56, it will be 3 6 are 18, 3 5 are 15 and 1 16, and here 7 4s are 28, 7 times 2 14 and 2 16. You see we got the same answer. It means these two ratios are equivalent. Okay, now next is which of the following ratios is equivalent to 4 ratio 7. Now sorry, this type of question you can do very easily. How? See, 4 ratio 7 everywhere. You just see 4 ratio 7, 4 ratio 7, 4 ratio 7. Okay. Now, 7 multiplied by any number, you cannot get 13 because 13 is a prime number. Now, here you see 4 multiply 3 is 12 and 7 multiply 3 is 21. So, what we got here? We got the same number as a multiplier to get the second ratio. It means this is the correct answer. Okay. Here another questions also, another options also you can check. 7 times 2 is 14, but 4 times 2 is not 16. So this answer is wrong. Same here, 7 times 5 is 35, but 4 times 5 is not 12. So this answer is also wrong. Okay. So like this you can check your answer quickly. Another type of question can be comparing the ratios. Here concept is same. Comparing means which one is greater, which one is smaller, or they are equal. So you see, just make them cross multiply, and with the cross multiplication you will get the answer. But remember, numerators number will not move anywhere. Numerators will remain at the same side. So here you will write 3 times 13, because 13 here down, it will go to up, and 5 times 8 to another side. Now 13 times 3 is 39 and 5 times 8 is 40. Now you see 39 and 40, which one is smaller? So 39 is smaller than 40. Okay. So first ratio will be smaller, or first fraction will be smaller than the second fraction, but here it is written greater. So this answer is wrong. So this will be correct option. Why? Because numbers are same. So 39 is smaller than 40. So this number will be correct. Okay. Now next is unit rate. Unit means 1. Okay. Another word for this can be each rate or each unit, okay, per unit, or like for example per book, per chocolate, per candies, okay, or you can say average. All this meaning is same and it means for one unit, okay. That unit can be anything, okay. For example, if I say price and books, for example 12 books has price in dirham, of course, this is 96. So how much for one book, or you can say this is unit price, okay. Unit price means for one book. So for one it will be, you see, 12 divided by 12 is 1, right? So here also you will divide by 12. So 96 divided by 12 will be equal to 8 dirham. Okay. So this 8 dirham is the unit price. Now, if the price, oh, see, the same question is here. 12 books has 96 dirham price, then what will be the price of 17 books? So what you can do? In every question, my dear students, try to find the important words. Okay. Here we have two things. One is books, number of books, and another is dirham. So number of books 12, dirham is 96. So here you have 17 books. Now this question I will tell you in two ways, okay. First way, I will just with the unit method. So 12 books you have to pay 96 dirham. So how much you will pay for one book? Just now I told you, this is 12 times 8 is 96, right? So here 1 times 8 will be equal to 8 dirham. So 8 dirham is the unit price. So for 17 books, it will be 17 times 8. So 17 times 8, it will be 136 dirham. Okay. Like this, you can find the question easily. Just you need to find this factor. By which factor you will get the right hand side or left hand side. But remember, you can only multiply or divide. You cannot add or subtract for the ratio. Okay. Now, next thing, comparison for the rates. Okay. Bakala A is selling 5 chocolates for 20 dirham. So this is for A, chocolates and dirham. 5 chocolates for 20 dirham. So how much for one chocolate? It will be 20 divided by 5 means 4 dirham for one chocolate. And what Bakala B is offering? It is offering one chocolate for how much dirham? This is 3.50. So here you see Bakala A is taking 4 dirham for one chocolate and Bakala B is taking only 3.5 dirham for one chocolate. So who is giving you the better offer? Bakala B is giving you the better offer. Okay. Next is this thing I was telling you, customary measurement units. These formulae you must remember. Okay. If you want to do this question correctly, then remember this formula. Okay. 1 foot equal to 12 inches, 1 yard equal to 3 feet, 1 mile equal to 5,280 feet. Okay. Like this you can remember all the formulae. Let's practice some questions. These questions I think I have taken from your revision worksheet. Mrs. Menery made 4.5 quart. Now you remember here it is written quart of lemonade for a school party. How much flew downs? Now one is quart and another is flew downs. These are the two things in the question, right? So 4.5 here and we need to find the flew downs. So first you see, if you remember this formula, this one, okay. So what you can see, quart, it is written here. Quart is related with the pint. Pint is related with the cup and cup is related with the flew downs. So what you will do here? You will write 1 quart equal to 2 pint, 1 pint equal to 2 cups and 1 cup equal to 8 fluid ounces. Okay. So 1 quart will be equal to what? 2 times 2 times 8 means 2 times 2 4, 4 times 8 32 fluid ounces. So this will be, first you write the formula here. 1 quart is 32 fluid ounce. So 4.5 quart will be equal to 4.5 times 32. Now just simplify this. 4 times 2, 8, 8 plus 1, 9 over 2 times 32. Now 32 divided by 2, it will be 16, and 16 times 9, I think it will be 144 fluid ounces. Okay, like this you can finish this question. Now next question can be, a class walk 2.5 miles for a walkathon, how many yards? Now you see, one is mile and another is yard. So if you see the formula backside, so 1 mile equal to how much? It is 5280 feet, not yard. And 1 yard equal to what? It is equal to 3 feet. So what you will do for mile and yard? You will divide by 3, yes? So 1 mile equal to 5280 divided by 3 means 1007. I think division is correct. 3 sevens are 21 and 3 6 are 18, 0. Yes, yard. Okay. So this is 1 mile is 1760 yard. So 2.5 miles, it will be equal to 2.5 times 1760. Okay. Now you can do this calculation yourself. Decimal and 0 will be cancelled. 25 times 6, 150, 25 times 7, 175, and 50, 190, 25 times 1, 25, and 19, 44 yards. Please check the calculation, okay? Now, next is, Mr. Anderson is ordering pizza for a class pizza party. Pizza place has special where he can buy 3 large pizzas. Okay, now you see this pizza party and price, dirham. So 3 pizza in 18.75. So how much for one pizza it will be? We'll see later. At Mario Pizzeria, this is the another shop. Okay, so this is pizza place. And Mario's Pizzeria, this is another shop. They can buy 4 pizzas in 22 dirhams. Okay, now how much, and he needs to buy 12 pizzas here. So question is, how much money they will save after this comparison? Okay, now you see 3 times 4 is 12, because we can convert with the factor, so we will do it. Okay, 3 times 4 is 12. So here also you multiply by 4. So it will be 18 times 75 multiply 18.75 times 4. It will be 4 5s are 20, 4 7s are 28, and 2 30, 4 8s are 32, and 3 35, 4 1s are 4, and 3 7. 75 dirham he will pay at pizza place if he wants to buy 12 pizzas. Now let's see for Mario Pizzeria. This is 4 times 3 here. So this side also 22 times 3, and 22 times 3 is 66 dirham. Okay. So at this place you will pay 66 dirham, and here you are paying 75 dirham. So how much money you can save? Saved amount is 75 minus 66, which is 9 dirham. Okay. So 9 dirham you can save if you will buy from Mario's Pizzeria. Okay. Now please check the calculation, okay, because I am not doing with the calculator. So maybe calculation gone wrong, and please check the answer, okay. Now next is, Tara can type 180 words in 4 minutes. Words and minutes. Students, if you will write like this, the way I am writing, you see, then question will be very easy for you to convert, okay. 180 words in 4 minutes. At this rate, how many words you expect her to type in 10 minutes? Now what you can do? 4 multiplied by any number is equal to 10, but this is not a whole number, yes? So it can be difficult for you. So see, I can do directly, but just to understand you in a better way, I will try to find in 1 minute. Okay, in 1 minute how much she can type? 180 divided by 4, and I think it will be 45 words. Okay, so in 1 minute this is 45 words, and this is called unit rate. What we say? Unit rate. So for 10 minutes it will be 45 times 10, which is equal to 450 words. This much she can type in 10 minutes. Okay. Now let's talk about this question. These are the two questions. The ratio of the number of baskets made by Tony to the number of, now you see here we have Tony and Colin, is 2 to 3. So 2 for Tony and 3 for Colin. Tony made 10 baskets. So how many baskets did Colin make? See, this type of question will be very easy for you. How? 2 times 5 is 10. So 3 times 5, it will be equal to 15. Finish. Okay. Same here. In a school choir, there is a one boy for every 4 girls. So this is number of boys and this is number of girls. So one boy, 4 girls. So 11 boys, it will be 1 times 11 is 11. So here also 4 times 11, it will be 4 times 11 is 44 girls. Okay. Now, so this was all about ratio and rates. Hope you understood this lesson. Now, this is another module, fraction, decimal and percent. Now, first of all, you understand percent. Percent means out of 100. Cent means here century. Okay, century means 100. So, whenever you say something is out of 100, so this is called percent. For example, Ahmed scored 80 marks out of 100. So, means what? In fraction, what you can write? He scored 80 from 100 like this. Yes. So, 80 from 100 means 80%. This is the sign of percent. Okay. Like this you can denote the percent. For example, if you score 20 marks out of 50. So, what percent you scored? Not 20%. You remember here. Percent means always out of 100. So, this 20 is from 50. So, how much from 100? You see, as ratio you can do it. 50 times 2 is 100. So, 20 times 2 is 40. So, 40 from 100 means 40% he has scored. Okay. Now, this question is very easy. 10 by 10 grid. 10 by 10 grid means here you have total 100 boxes. And how many boxes color? Colored boxes, you see. So, just it is very easy. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So, 60 boxes are colored out of 100. So, it is 60%. Okay. Just do this question yourself. Now, this is important question. You see, they say find the colored boxes percent. Now, first you see how many total boxes and how many are colored. Okay. So, how many total boxes if you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 colored, 18, 19, 20. 20 is total. Okay. So, 17 boxes are colored from 20 boxes. So, for percent, how much you need? You need total 100. So, 20 times 5 is 100. So, here also you will have 17 times 5, and 17 times 5 is what? 85. So, this is 85%. Okay. Now, another question can be percent greater than 100% and less than 1%. Okay. You see, greater than 100% means what? 125%. For example, if you say 125 from 100. Now, I'm sorry, I have little cough and cold. 125 from 100. Now, many of you will say, Mr. How it is possible? Okay, 80 from 100, we understand that exam was of 100 marks. So, we scored 80 marks. Maximum we can score 100 marks. Yes. How can we score more than 100 out of 100? Okay. So, my dear students, this is not about the exam or anything. For example, if you go to the bank in 2025 and you say you deposit 1000 dirham in your account, okay, and after say 5 years, 5 year means in 2030, bank is returning you say 2200 dirham, okay. So how much money you score, how much money you got extra, extra amount or profit, you can say you got 2200 minus 1000, which is equal to 1200. Now you see, you paid 1000 and you got a profit of 1200. It means your profit is more than your amount, principal amount. So this type of example deals with more than 100%, okay. So what will be the percent profit? This will be equal to profit what you got from 1000 multiply 100. Why multiply 100? For the percent. So just simplify this. 1 0 cancelled here, 1 0 cancelled here, 1 0 cancelled with this. So 12 multiply 10 is equal to 120%. Okay. Same here. Percent less than 1%. Less than 1% means 0.1%. So this will be 0.1 over 100. Okay. Calculation will remain same. Concept is same. Just you need to understand the scenario where you can get example of more than 100%. Okay. Now, decimal to percent or vice versa. Vice versa means decimal to percent and percent to decimal. Okay. Now, let's talk about this. If you have 85%, so 85% can be written as 85 over 100. Now you see in denominator how many zeros do you see? 2 zeros. So first you write numerator as it is and now start from start from right, and after two numbers you put the decimal point. So 1 and 2. So you will write here 0.85. Now no number is left before point. So if no number is there, then you will write 0. So 0.85 is the decimal representation of 85%. Now, if you have to write decimal into the percent, for example, they say write 0.35 as percent, or okay, first I'll take this example. So what you can do? First you write the number same to same, make denominator, down to decimal point, just write 1. And how many numbers do you see after decimal? 2 numbers. So just put 20 here and decimal point removed. Okay. Now, so this is 35 from 100. So this will be 35%. Okay. Here I forgot to tell you one thing. Whenever you have percent greater than 100, it will be always mixed fraction. Mixed fraction means it will be like this, 2.5. So it will be 250%. Okay. Just you see how I got 250%. Okay. Now again, if you have to do this question, say 0.2 as percent. So what I told you, first you see 0.2, what you can write as fraction? 0.2 same, denominator, below point you will write 1, and after decimal point how many number do you see? Just one number, put 10, decimal removed. So we got 2 from 10, but for percent we got from 100, we need from 100. So 10 times 10 is 100. So here also 2 times 10 is 20. So 20 from 100 means 20%. Okay. Like this you can do. One more we can take question. For example, say 1.8 as percent. So what you can do here? 1.8 as a percent. It will be 1.8 over, below dot you will write 1, and after decimal you have one number only. So 10. So this is 18 from 10. Okay. This decimal will be removed. But for percent we want from 100. So 10 times 10 is 100 and 18 times 10 will be equal to 180. So this will be 180%. Okay. Now another question can be fraction to percent or vice versa. Now you see, if I say 33% as fraction. So what you can write? 33 over 100. Now, my dear students, remember, always you will write this answer in simplest form. Okay. For example, this is already written in the simplest form because you cannot cancel it further. But if you have question as 80% as fraction, so you can write 80% as 80 over 100. Now this 0 cancelled, you got 8 over 10. But it can be simplified further, and simplest form I have told you before. Okay. So divide by 2 numerator, divide by 2 denominator as well. So it will be 4 over 5. It cannot be simplified further. So this is in simplest form. Okay. Or if you have a fraction, for example, 3 over 4, and they want you to write as a percent. Just now I told you before slide, for percent you want from 100. So 4 multiply which number gives you 100? 25. 25 times 4 is 100, right? So numerator also you multiply by 25. So 3 times 25 is equal to 75 from 100 means 75%. Okay, like this you can finish it. Now estimation. When you estimate means approximate. Okay, very close to the correct answer. For example, if I say 51% of 299. Now, basically, if you can consider 51%, so you will write 51 by 100 of means times and 299. Now you multiply them and divide by 100, it will waste your time. Okay. So instead what you can do here, you can write estimation will give you 51 is very close to 50%. Sorry, 50% of 299 is very close to 300. So this will be, but this is the estimate. Okay, this is not the exact value. Now 50 over 100 of means times 300. Now this 0 cancel, this 0 cancel. So you got 50 times 3. 50 times 3 means 150. Okay. So this is called estimation. So what you will do, either you will get this word directly, that estimate, or you will get this word about how many, like this, or approximate. Okay. Now find percent of a number. Just now I told you, for example, you need to find 20% of 1200. So what you will do? 20% means 20 over 100, of means times, and 1200. Now 0, 0 cancel, 2 zeros cancel. What is left in numerator now? 20 times 12. What is left in denominator? Nothing, only 1 is left. So 20 times 12 is 240. This is the answer. Okay. So this is the meaning of find percent of a number. Now next what you can do? Find the whole number. For this kind of question you will have to be little careful. Okay. See, Marcus saved $10 because he bought a baseball glove that was on sale for 40% off. What was the original price? So see, he paid $10 after discount. Okay, means he saved. So how much? You see, 40% of what is 10. Okay, that money he saved. So this was the 40%. So 40% means 40 from 100 of what? Equal 10. So 40 from 100. So how much from 10? This. So what? How you will do this? You see, you have to get 10 from 40. So what you will do? You will divide by 4. Yes, 40 divided by 4 is 10. So same here you will divide 100 divided by 4. 100 divided by 4 will be equal to 25. So it will be 10 over 25. So this is the original price of the gloves. Okay. Now another way to solve this question is, I will tell you one more method. 40% of what is 10? So what we don't know. So just take it as x. So 40 over 100 of means times x equal to 10. Simplify this. 4 0, this 0 cancelled. So it will be x is equal to 10 times 10 over 4 means 100 divided by 4 is equal to 25. Okay. Like this also you can do the question. Another question can be, now this is the another module now, operations with multi numbers and fractions. And first thing we are finding, divide multi-digit whole number by a whole number. Okay. Now, for example, you have to finish this question. Then what you will do here? First of all, every question you will write the times table like this. Okay. So what you can do here? 15 divides 52,080. What you will do? You see, first number is 5. 5 is small, 15 is big. So you cannot divide. So take it 0. Take another number also then 52. Now you see 52 is not here. So what number is smaller than 52? 45. Okay. And how many times it is? 3 times. So write here 3 and here write 45. 52 minus 45 will be 7. 0 comes down. Now 70 is not here, you see. But below this you have 60. Always you will take the smaller number. Okay. 15 times 4, 60 minus 10. Then 8 comes down. Now, where is 8, 108? This is 7 times, I guess. 15 times 7 is 105. Make it minus. It will be 3. Now, this 0 comes down. Now, 2 is here. 30 is here 2 times. So, this is 30 minus finish. Okay. So, answer what you got? It is called quotient. What we say? Quotient. 3472. And the last number is called remainder. So, remainder is 0. Okay. Other two extras I am telling you. Divisor is 15. And the question number, this is 52,080. This is called dividend. What we say? Dividend. Okay. Now, divide whole number by fraction or divide fraction by a fraction. All the things are to be done with the same method. Okay. So, I will take both the examples. First, I am doing divide fraction by a fraction. For example, you have to do 3 over 5 divided by, what I do? 9 over 10. Okay. Now, whenever you see fraction is divided by a fraction, or in division you have fraction on any side, one fraction or both fraction, what you do? You just remember KCF. Don't remember KFC. KCF. Okay. K means keep. C means change. And F means flip. Okay. So keep means first number no change. Then C means change. So division will be changed to multiply, and flip 9 over 10 will be equal to 10 over 9. Okay. Now you see what number you have in numerator? 3 and 10. What number you have in denominator? 5 and 9. Always you will write in simplest form. So this is 3 cannot be factored, but 10 can be written as 2 times 5. 5 down also. 9 can be written as 3 times 3. So any number if you see in numerator and denominator same, cancel it. So 3 cancelled, 5 cancelled. So what is left in numerator? 2. What is left in denominator? 3. This is the answer. Okay. Now, another question can be divide whole number by a fraction. For example, you have to divide 6 by 2 over 3. Now, you can do by the same way. How? 6 is not having any denominator. So what you can write? Denominator as 1. And now use KCF. Okay. Just pause the video and finish the question quickly. So this will be 6 over 1 times 3 over 2. So 6 times 3, 18 over 2. 18 over 2 means 9. Now divide mixed fraction by a mixed fraction. Okay. Hope this is the last topic. Divide mixed fraction. Mixed fraction means 3 and a half divided by any number you take, 5 and 1 ratio 6. Okay. Now first you see, you write mixed fraction as improper fraction. Improper fraction means where numerator is big and denominator is small. So what you will do for that? It will be 3 times 2 plus 1 over 2. Sorry, let me drink the water. So what you can do here, 5 times 6 plus 1 over 6. This is 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1, 7 over 2 divided by 31 over 6. Now use KCF. So this is 7 over 2 times 6 over 31. 7 you cannot break, 6 you can write 2 times 3 over 2 times 31 you cannot factor, 2 is up, 2 is down, cancel. So 7 times 3 is 21 over 31. Now, my dear students, remember here one thing. If you get numerator as a bigger number and denominator as a smaller number, what you will do? You will write the question, you will write the answer in mixed fraction form. How? By dividing. Okay. In this question, for this question, this is the answer. But in case, example, if you got this answer 31 over 21, then what you will do? You will divide 31 by 21. It will go one time only. Remainder will be 10. So its answer will be 1 and 10 over 21. But this answer is not for this question. Okay. This is the answer for this question. Okay. Hope you understood something from this video, and if you think that lessons are useful for you, then watch the video again and do the questions. If you have anything to ask, write the comment. Okay. And hope you will have very good exam. Thank you.